Now transition to our Chancellor's address to the graduates. The Right Honorable Her Excellency Reverend Dr. Attorney Diane Moore Eubanks is the founder, visionary, and Chancellor of Global Lovid Day Seminary and University, GODSU, and its 7 pillars. As GODSU Chancellor, Dr. Diane provides leadership, teaching, and strategic direction to further GODSU's global interfaith and entrepreneurial missions. After graduating in 1986 as both a magna cum laude and Phi Beta Kappa recipient from Florida State University, she completed her Juris Doctorate degree from Georgetown Law School, interned at BET, as well as served as Assistant General Counsel, Department of Navy, reporting to both the Pentagon and White House. Dr. Diane is also an accomplished pageant queen, currently holding both the titles of Miss Senior United States as well as Miss Senior Jamaica Universe simultaneously. We have none other than our illustrious Chancellor, Dr. Diane Moore Eubanks.
Thank you so much. And before I start, again, I want to thank my mentors, my friends, and you're going to meet many of them as they come and speak. Dr. Frazier also graduated from GODSU, just so you know. But I just want to, one of my mentors, well, from afar, has been Martin Luther King, as some of the brave things he's done. So I want us to first hear his voice before you hear mine. Thank you.
You must have the determination to achieve excellence in your various fields of endeavor. When you discover what you're going to be in life, set out to do it as if God Almighty called you at this particular moment in history to do it. If it falls your lot to be a street sweeper, sweep streets like Michelangelo painted pictures. Sweep streets like Beethoven composed music. Sweep streets like Leontine Price sings before the Metropolitan Opera. And sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry. And so from an old slave cabin of Virginia's hills, Booker T. Washington rose up to be one of America's great leaders. He lit a torch in Alabama. And darkness fled in that setting from a poverty-stricken area of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Marian Anderson rose up to be the world's greatest contralto, so that a Toscanini could say that a voice like this comes only once in a century. And Sibelius of Finland could say, my roof is too low for such a voice from crippling circumstances. There came a George Washington Carver to carve for himself an imperishable niche in the annals of science. Then came Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali with their educated fists. All of them came to tell us that we can be somebody. Skin may differ, but affection dwells in black and white the same. And if I were so tall as to reach the pole, to grasp the ocean at a span, I must be measured by my soul. The mind is the standard of the man. Finally,
and the most important theme that you've heard through your orientation, through your 3-hour residency and today, is the word excellence. If there's one word that personifies what GODSU brings, is excellence, but we bring it with love. So I would say love, excellence are the 2 words that we have here at GODSU. Most importantly is showing up, guys. That's 90% of success, is showing up. How many of us were lined up from 9 o'clock this morning? And I checked with everyone, even the ones who you saw get on later. In fact, some of them were trying to get on from 8:30, but possibly they didn't check the right email or whatever the case may be. But everyone who is graduating today, I can say that you have moved in excellence today, lining up on time, getting everything together. Yes, some of your things were in spam. That happens. But most importantly, you showed up this morning early. And when you showed up and you showed up on time, that gives you more points. Show up on time with a plan that you're going to overcome. Just like Martin Luther King said, you will overcome. He said, you shall overcome. You guys are overcoming today. You've done it. You showed up. You showed up in excellence. You showed up with your plan. You're committing your plan. Okay. And you're executing it. So you guys get 100% today. How about you do that all through everything you do in life? You show up, and when you show up, people will know you're there because you are going to have accomplished your goal. You would have accomplished your plan. And I'm going to read to you just a little excerpt that I have here that I thought was so touching for today. It's a Chinese proverb. It says, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. Make your first step on that impossible dream today, no matter how small it is. You heard what Martin Luther King said. Folks that were in slavery, folks that had no opportunity, rose through, broke through the cracks, and became who they are. That's what the potential you have. Mm-hmm. And don't look at your age. Don't look at it, because as you know, this is one of the oldest classes we've ever had in terms of the average age. Mm-hmm. It kind of showed with the technology a little bit of struggle there, but because you struggled like I did, because of course I'm 60 next year, I'm 59 this year. So but it doesn't matter. The age doesn't matter. There are people who have reached their goals, whether your goal is to write a book, whether your goal is to finish your doctorate. In my class, I was the oldest person in law school. I was dealing with kids 22 years old, just finished, and I was like in my 30s. So I was like the oldest one there. It doesn't matter. We wanted to have a child. We had a child of 45, normal. You didn't have to take any injections, anything like that. The thing is that whatever your goal is, be determined. Dr. Frazier said it well. Dr. Frazier is extremely busy. Yes, you can book him for $30,000, $40,000 to speak at your event. But if I call, because he knows my heart, he knows our friendship, he knows that I'm going to wear him down. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. So he just said, okay, Dr. Diane, if you ask, I'm going to be there because I know how you are. So are you doing that in your life? Are you breaking down those doors? Are you being persistent? Are you being consistent? Are you being kind? Are you being loving? Are you being courageous? Are you doing, are you doing just, I'm not going to say temperance because I don't have much temperance. I just get it done. Are you doing it, because it's the right thing to do? It's a fair thing to do? Are you moving in wisdom? Who are the people around you? You need to make sure has you wrapped up. Look at Dr. Eva. We sprung it on Dr. Eva. Dr. Eva told us that she wrote her graduation date was going to be December 2022. We said, no, ma'am. God said it's now. She had no idea until a couple of days ago that she would be here, because God told us that she has showed up. She showed up on time. She showed up in excellence. She's executed. She was courageous. She was fair. Okay, you get the plan. She was the whole package. She brought the whole package, and as such, she is to be rewarded. She's to get her certificate of appreciation. Guys, how many of you have certificates of appreciation out there that are coming to you, but you just need to do that one next thing? What's that one next thing? I want you to stop. I want everybody right now to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine that goal that God has called you to do. What is getting in front of that goal? I want you to see that one obstacle, that if you could just get over that one obstacle. And then I want you to find someone in GODSU that can help you to get over that. Now, I'm just saying this is that coach, that mentor, that vendor. It may cost you something. You may have to give some actual cash certificate of appreciation to get it done. But what is it that is stopping you from the why? What is it that's stopping you from what God is calling you to do? And I want you to set a date. I want you to take your pen now, open your eyes, to take a pen and write down the date that you're going to call that person. You're going to make that call, that email, show up to the PNC, show up to the GODSU reunion, whatever it takes to get you over that hump. I want you to write down the date that you're going to do that. Write it down. I want to see everybody writing that down, because it's something. Those of you out there single, looking for that special boo, write down the date that you're going to go to the fresh fields, or you're going to go to the Whole Foods, whatever it is that you're looking for in life, you have to show up as if it's already done. Okay. So if you're looking for a certain part of education, you have to show up and fill out that application. Guys, nobody's going to knock on the door and bring opportunity to you. You got to go get it. You have to be fervent. You have to be persistent. You have to be consistent. You look at Her Excellency Kyra right now. Most people that are her age, they're probably just finishing graduate school. She has accomplished so much in so little time because of the mentors she has chosen. She doesn't miss a PNC. This is her first time missing a live PNC, because my children, Dr. Willis will let you know, we drag them to everywhere that we go, that we think there's something that's going to benefit them. How many of us are doing that with our children? Mm-hmm. Or are we just expecting them to just be fine? You saw what Dr. Frazier had to do. He had to get out of a situation. Are you around people? Are you surrounding yourself with people that you need to get away from in order to hit that goal? Guys, I'm not breaking up any marriages or any friendships or any families, but sometimes you got to give people a pause. You may just have to say, you know what? I love you, but I need 6 months to get myself together. Mm-hmm. Okay? Whenever a plane is going down, they say, get your oxygen first. It's not selfish, guys, to save yourself first, because you can't help anybody until you help yourself. Dean Eva this morning for the last 4 hours been helping everybody else. I sent her a text, stop. You're not helping anybody else this morning. I need you to help yourself. We got you. We have you. That's okay. So here at GODSU, just know that you have a family. If you're born into a family that you need to get rid of, we're here for you. Aren't we here?
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So with that said, I want to play something for you. I'm not going to talk long because I've had you guys for 5 weeks. Y'all know my heart. Mm-hmm. Anybody needs me to talk much longer? No, you know my heart. Okay. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm going to be the shortest speaker today. I'm just going to let you know some thoughts. I saw something and I said, you know what? My graduates need this. So I'm going to walk you through this. 1 second. Mm-hmm. Guys, I need you to keep climbing. Don't stop. Don't make any more excuses. While you're at the bottom, you have to keep climbing. No matter how hard it is. Persevere. You must understand that your life is on the line. Every single day you wake up and you get out of that bed, there's competition out there, racing to get to the top of that mountain. What are you going to do? You have to be a winner. How much time will you put in? How much blood, sweat, and tears are you willing to lose? Look at yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, if not now, then when? Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter. If you have a plan, the only thing that matters is the passion you have in your heart. The only thing that matters is that job, that family, that business, the people that are depending on you the most. It doesn't matter if you have high expectation. It doesn't matter if you just talk about it. You have to write these things down. You have to paint these pictures in your head. Ask yourself, what does the top look like? Keep climbing, guys. Yes, there may be rocks falling down on you, trying to hold you down, trying to fight you back, but you have to keep fighting. Understand that sometimes, yeah, you may fail. Sometimes, yeah, your hands may slip. That while you're climbing, you may not see the top. But you must know in your mind that it's beautiful. You must know in your mind that it's worth it. You must know that this is the very thing that keeps you going. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Don't compare yourself with other people. Just know that that's where you're supposed to be. That's your gift. Show the world your stamina. Show the world your strength. Show the world how determined you are. Don't just talk about it. Be about it. Don't just read about it. Act on it. Write your own story and place that book at the top of the mountain. Mm. Don't stop, guys. Don't stop. Make your dream a reality. That obstacle that we talked about, don't let it stop you. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. Don't stop.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chancellor. Every time that Chancellor speaks, I feel as though we're energized. You are that verbal what is it called? The liquid IV. So you're like the
Yes.
verbal IV, just giving us all of the nutrients and all of the energy that we need to sustain ourselves. So we thank you for that as well, for being a battery or beacon of light for us.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I want you all to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And stay tuned. We have some more messages that follow. I'd love to see you tomorrow morning as we do have our God Success Teach and Pray every day. And I look forward to seeing you next week on our Wednesday Icon Talk. Thank you.